What's up, everybody? This is ChillyMostly, aka the coolest man on YouTube. What it do? What it do? What it do? So I'm here today to give you a breakdown of the features of the Aio Bot from another Nike bot, and just show you how to set up um a basic task. Took a while to get there. A basic task. All right, so first I just want to start out with the features of the bot. Real quick. Um, it's multi-threaded. So when you buy it, this is everything when you buy it straight up. So it's multi-threaded. It has 50 count support. So if you think about that, 50 account support. So let's just say you run in the big four. So that's East Bay, Foot Action, Champs, and Foot Locker, right? The big four. So you have 50 accounts you can run simultaneously on those accounts. So 50 divided by 4 is what, 12 or something like that? So basically, let's say you run 12 accounts per each, thing. Per each website, you run 12 accounts. So that's it. Let me see. Is there a way you can buy more? Let me check that out right now, actually. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know. It doesn't give you an option. Alright. Alright, so yeah, you get 50 accounts, whatever. So you get a link monitor, which is basically if you put a certain link into the bot, it can monitor that link, and when that link becomes live, it will automatically add to your cart or check out, whatever you prefer. Has product search, which means if you have like what's the thing called, the SKU number of the product, you could put that in and it'll search, the website you choose, and it'll add to your cart or whatever. So you got auto credit card checkout not using browser. So what that means is, let's say you're on eastbay.com and you got 4 accounts running, and you got 2 set to auto checkout and 2 set just to add to your cart. So the 2 you set to add to auto checkout, whether it's PayPal or whether it's credit card, it will check out, but it won't use the browser. So if the website, once you get the shoe in your cart, if the website is crashing at that point, it'll still check you out. Not using like the actual browser, it is just run through the program of your auto checkout, and boom, you got your shoes. So that's great when the websites is getting flooded with people trying to get shoes. Like, a lot of hot shit is coming out soon. I'm gonna do videos for each of those shoes, just to talk about how to get them and everything. So that's how that works. That's the same with PayPal. You see, not using browser. Now auto retry checkout. So let's say you have all your information in there correct, and for some reason it's just not checking out. Now what that would do is it will continue to keep checking out until you stop the task. But you don't want to let that go too far, because you can either you might can get your credit card or your PayPal blocked for too many false I guess say false claims, for too many false attempts. And you really don't want to try that. So if it says checkout failed, you kind of want to stop your bot automatically and then retry it again, because your shoe's still going to be in your cart. So you want to stop the bot, or stop that task. Let's say you have like 50 tasks going, and you know what I'm saying, you see that task is not checking out. So you want to stop that particular task, which I'll show you when I go to the actual bot and everything. Now, retry on failure. That means that if you got a size 10 and for some reason the bot is not able to add to your cart, it will keep trying to add to your cart that size 10 repeatedly, because you know how on these foot sites it'll say these shoes are currently in other people's carts, to keep trying, and tell you to keep trying, and the bot will automatically do that for you. Now it has email and SMS notifications. So that's if you want to run an add to cart service. You can run your add to cart service. You can put people's email, you can put people's cell phone numbers and everything in there, and it'll send them an alert. You can set it up where it's going to either be soon as they add to your cart, if you don't trust the people with your information, or it can be soon as they automatically check out, because they can auto check out if you trust them with your information, which is a smart thing to do if you really want your shoes. Now it says free updates for 6 months. I don't fully understand that yet. I need to talk to Ahmad and see how that actually works. Is it 6 months, or did he just put that there? I don't know yet. So I'm gonna have to check into that a little more. Proxy support, which is very needy if you're running a whole lot of accounts on multiple sites. So if you're running, like I said, 50 accounts, if you're running 12 accounts on each site, you might want to use proxies for, let's say, 6 of the accounts. You might want to run a proxy on. You know what I'm saying? So get your proxies up if you're going to be trying to, go OD. But if you're just trying to buy shoes, you just want 1 or 2 pairs, you don't need proxies. But it does have proxy support. Express checkout. If you want to check out on the browser. So let's say you just do add to cart. You don't put any credit card information, any PayPal information. You can just click on, like, a little box pops up that shows you every shoe that's added in the cart. You can easily click on that shoe and do a checkout right then and there on the browser. So you're not doing any auto checkouts. That works for if like I said, if you don't do credit card or PayPal or anything like that. But that's not really a good look. If you're trying to get a shoe through somebody, like me, I'll hook y'all up. You know what I'm saying? If somebody needs a shoe, I'll do it for the free. Because, it's just how I am. I'm not really trying to charge niggas money and everything. So, I do it for the free. So if you ask me to do it, you'd have to trust me with your information, because these foot sites, they go fast. So you can have a shoe in your cart 1 minute and it can really be gone the next minute. So I advise you to always have at least one. Like I would advise you to always run 2 accounts and have one as an auto checkout and one as just, an add to cart, just in case. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So like you're getting one at least. Like I said, it's not a Chrome extension, which means you have more control when the website crashes. That's what y'all need to know. When you have a Chrome extension, like a lot of people sell these Chrome extension bots where you put it into Chrome, or if you're on Windows, you put it into Chrome Canary. Those are just running off of the straight website. There's no API involved. So when the site crashes, the bot is done at that point. And it's not coming back. It's not fighting through the crash. Like these standalone bots, like, you know, this Aio Bot right here, by another Nike bot, it will keep fighting if the site is down. So soon as there is an opening, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be the one that's going to get that add to cart and that auto checkout, not the person using the Chrome extension. Because the Chrome extension, it just doesn't fight through that. It just kind of like, okay, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of messed up. And it's locked to one computer, which most, you know, standalone bots are. But locked to one computer does not mean it's locked to one computer. You just have to deactivate it on that computer if you want to switch it to another computer. Or if you're using a, server, you want to, switch servers, or your server crapped out, you just deactivate your bot. Or if you can't deactivate your bot, you hit up customer service, and then they contact us. You hit up customer service. Well, I did. I touched the screen with my pen and shit. So you would go up here, or I don't even know if it's the same, but it should be. You contact them and tell them to deactivate your bot for you, and then you just re-download it and then redo your thing. All right. So that was just the basic features of the bot. Now I'm going to show you how all that stuff works. I'm not actually going to run anything because I just don't feel like it. And these foot sites, you can't just create accounts. You really got to create accounts. So all my accounts are like my real account. So I'm not really going to, do anything, real. Because I don't want nobody trying, people are weird and shit. You know how y'all internet motherfuckers get. Y'all fucking log into my account and change my password or some dumb shit like that. So, okay, so let's look at all the sites. You got Foot Locker, East Bay, Champs, Foot Action, SNS, and Hannon. I'm going to skip over Supreme because Supreme is a whole nother standalone bot. But it just kind of integrates into this bot. But it's a whole nother bot you have to buy, which I will make a video on. Finish Line, Adidas, KB24 Concepts, and I seen Jimmy Jazz is coming soon, and Dover Street Market is also coming soon. Alright, so let's just say you wanted to do a Foot Locker. Let's do Foot Locker. Email is footlocker at gmail.com. Alright, your password is footlocker. Alright. Positive keyword. You always have to enter a positive keyword even if you're not searching for nothing on Twitter. So just always put XXX. You know what I'm saying? Style number. That's if you want to do if you want to look for a certain style, can't remember what that shit's called, SKU number or whatever. So size, I put my size 12, whatever. Early link, this is where you would paste your early link at, but you would get off Twitter or wherever you would get your early links at. Page monitor, again. What does this say? Link should be format. Alright. So now this is where you would want to put your notification text if you're doing the add to cart, or if you're doing the add to cart, you want to put the email. Alright. So let's put add. Okay, so this is it right here. Boom, 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 boom. Now you would do this for whatever site or however many you want to do for Foot Locker, or however many you want to do for Eat. Let's just do 2 sites just to make it easier. Alright, Champs. I'm just going to use the same information. Now you see how it's broken up now. It's Foot Locker here, Champs there. So if you have 4 Foot Lockers, it will be Foot Locker and it will be 4 different accounts, champs, and 4 different accounts, whatever. All right. So what you do now, you could, like, let's say there was, matter of fact, let me do another Foot Locker. Just to make, I really want to show you how this works. All right, so let's say you got 2 Foot Locker accounts. Boom. Now right now you can right click it, manage billing of task. It's gonna say this blah 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 whatever. All right. Now I don't have any saved billing information here, so I'm gonna create a new billing information. PayPal. Friendly name, don't know what that means, so you don't use it. PayPal email, let's just say it's Foot Locker at gmail.com. Password is Foot Locker. Checkout delay 0. See, now checkout once per website. This is good. So let's say you do actually have auto checkout for all your sites. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you do the 12 thing, 12 Foot Lockers, 12 champs, 12 East Bays, 12 foot actions. You can have it so it only does one checkout. Let's say you just want 1 pair of shoes, but you want to maximize your chances. You can have like 5 running. You know what I'm saying? 5 running for each foot site. But you can have it so that it just checks out once per site. So when one goes to check out, the other ones won't check out. It'll just check out that one. So that's another way you can stop it from like going crazy. And you having like fucking $1,000 worth of shoes, and you only wanted 1 goddamn shoe. Alright, so let's save that. So this is my PayPal. Alright, now new billing info. Credit card. Name. Foot Locker. This is gonna take fucking forever. Last name. Shoes. Address. 1211 Foot Locker Lane. City. Daytona Beach, Florida. Daytona Beach. Now all this shit needs to be correct if you're really trying to check out. You know what I mean? 32118. So if you really want to check out, I don't know why you gotta put the country. I don't know. Do you put United States? I guess. Maybe. I guess if you're running like some weird shit. Phone number 386 555 1212. Alright. My shipping is the same as my billing. And then credit card info. Name on the card is Foot Locker. Card type. It's a Visa. Card number. Visa start with 4744. So 5612 3214 5554. Alright. Expiration month 1/2018. Security code 555. Email footlocker at gmail.com. Alright. And then also see this, you can enable auto checkout for this account. So, oh, my bad. Alright, so I want this one to be, so this is my first Foot Locker jump. So I can enable auto checkout or I cannot, but I'm gonna enable it. Alright. And then this one, let's say I want to do a whole different shoe, or I want to do multiple shoes the same one, I will use this one. I'll enable auto checkout for this account as well. So let's say I want that one. Now, champs, same thing. Manage billing tasks. So you already got these here. Now, if these are your real shits, and let's say you got mad fucking like prepaid credit cards, you can just have everything saved in here. Pick whatever you want. And, you know, different names, different whatever. So I'll just use the Visa for that one also. Alright, so now you see. Foot Locker, Foot Locker. Credit card checkout for that. Did I do fucking PayPal? Oh, I never did this one. My bad. Manage billing task. PayPal. Alright. So now. Oh, it's the same shit. So it's not gonna let me use two different shits. Alright, let me change this out real quick. Alright, now let's change this one to credit card. Alright, so now this one is checking out through credit card. This one checking out through PayPal. So, like, yeah, you can't check out same name and all that bullshit. And this is different because your cart will auto check out. You get what I'm saying? So your cart will auto check out if it's the same name. Like, let's say you wanted a pair of Jordans and a pair of Iversons. You don't have to enter a different checkout process for each one of these shoes. It would just automatically check out that cart with whatever you chose. Alright, so then Foot Locker, blah, blah, blah. So now you go over here and create your tasks. And once you're over here, now let's say, you know, you can still, like, you didn't even have to do all that there. You could have came here and managed the billing of tasks. Let's say you want to change it. Like, you know what? I don't want to use my credit card on this one. I want to use my PayPal. Alright, so now it's PayPal instead of credit card. And then you would start your task, but this isn't going to work and I don't have anything going. And it's not going to sign in now. This status will change. It'll be idle until it logs into your account, and then it will say logged in. And that's basically how it go. Now you can stop all tasks, start all tasks. You can start a selected task. So let's say I just want to start this one. I can start that selected task. Failed to log into account. Okay, stop selected task. So stop the task. And I say I want to start both of these. Start selected task. It's trying to log in. Login failed. Email and password is not real. Alright, stop. Now, let's say I wanted to do this one. And I want to do this one. So I will hold shift and click. Start selected task. And it failed to log in. Failed to log in. Okay. Now that shit's real. Or you can start all tasks. Boom. So it's trying. It's trying. They're all fake. Stop all tasks. Alright, so you see how that shit works? So it's basically the basic rundown of the Aio Bot. And then, like, if you add shoes to your list, that this will pop up and it'll automatically show. And then you can just click on shoes and check out stuff like that. Anything else? Can you show you tools? You can import your accounts. You can remote import accounts. You can download import template. You can clear your logs, clear your debug. You can check all your proxies to make sure they're running before you even use them. Reset used cards, open log folder, anything can help. Check for updates, get keywords, ask a question, configure. You know how that works already. You add your proxies here, and you have manuals. So it teaches you basically how to do everything. You open one of these manuals, and that's how it is, man. So this is your boy ChillyMostly, y'all. I'm signing out. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description for that another Nike bot, Aio Bot, and I'm also gonna leave my 10% off code so you can get the bot for 10% off, and you can rock like that because you know a lot of shit is coming out and you're gonna need it, man. You already know. This your boy ChillyMostly, y'all. I'm signing out. Peace.